ideas to help you save electric energy and your dollars. Mr. Christian is a past director and building research engineer for Oak Ridge National Laboratory and was energy consultant on the ABC TV show Extreme Makeover. 2 sessions will be held. One is from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. and repeated from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. The Glasgow City bus will be running a special route that day for those who need transportation, with pickups at 7 shelter bus stops throughout the city, beginning at 1 p.m. and again at 5 p.m. and returning to the shelters immediately following the sessions. Or if you're a Glasgow EPB Electric customer and are unable to use the bus service, you may call 270-659-3508 no later than noon on the 31st to request transportation. Plan now to attend one of these informational sessions August 31st.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Well, a very pleasant good morning, everybody. We are waking up with 68 degrees here at the studios of WCLU this morning. After a pleasant weekend, we're going to enjoy a pleasant work week here in South Central Kentucky. On duty at the Weather Channel for us this morning, Ken Boone is going to tell us about the way things are shaping up for today and for actually through midweek. Ken?
Cloudy and cooler for us today with scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder for us here this morning. Temperatures this afternoon into the upper part of the 70s. Cloudy tonight, stray shower storm possible 62. Scattered showers and thunderstorms for Tuesday. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the low to mid 80s. And then cloudy Wednesday and Thursday. Could see a stray shower thunderstorm each day. Temperatures both afternoons expected to be in the low to mid 80s. Showers in lower 80s Friday to finish off the business week. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
So, at the current conditions this morning, Ken, we have a barometric. Well, let me get my paper over here where I look at the radar screen. Let me tell you about this. The barometer's at 29.98. Humidity is at 93% of saturation. Winds are out of the southeast at 3 miles an hour. No precip in the past 24 hours. And the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen shows just a few little scattered showers, mostly in the northwest part of Kentucky, but nothing that's going to cause us any issues here, at least this morning. We are waking up with 68 degrees from WCLU. Angela Briggs has local news after this.
If you're with
a hometown experience with honest people, a novel idea, not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough, and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can, before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
Do you drop your change in the bottom of your purse? Did you know that loose change could help someone struggling to pay their electric bill? The Glasgow EPB has partnered with Community Relief for a new roundup program. By agreeing to have your EPB bill rounded to the next highest dollar, the change will be provided to Community Relief to help the less fortunate here in our community. Your spare pennies can make a huge difference for those struggling to pay for their vital electricity. If you're interested in the program, please call the Glasgow EPB at 651-8341.
With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs. Well, ground was officially broken Friday on Glasgow's newest business expansion. Construction will begin by next month by Scott Murphy and Daniel. The land was given to QMS by the Barron County Economic Authority, and the expansion will create numerous jobs once construction is complete. Representatives from the the Barron County Economic Authority, formerly known as IDEA, were on hand to congratulate QMS. QMS makes dies that are used in the automotive industry. The Glasgow City Council will meet in a regular session tonight, and Danny Basil is on the agenda to address the council regarding the EPB matter. Also, the swearing in of City Clerk Administrator Jamie McFarland is also on the agenda. Again, that's the Glasgow City Council. They will meet tonight in regular session. A Glasgow man was arrested following A vehicle collision on East Main Street. Officer Zane Greer arrested 33-year-old Brandon Lee after Lee was involved in an accident. He was charged with failure of non-owner to maintain insurance, operating on a suspended license, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of a controlled substance, first degree. Lee was also charged with violations of conditions of release, persistent felony offender, and he was served with an active arrest warrant. 26-year-old Andrew Maxfield of Tennessee was arrested Wednesday by state police 2 miles west of Albany. Maxfield was arrested following a pursuit that was initiated in Tennessee by the Tennessee Highway Patrol, assisted by the Pickett County Sheriff's Office. Maxfield fled on foot once he was finally stopped by police, charged with speeding, driving on a DUI suspended license, failure of owner to maintain insurance, reckless driving, fleeing or evading police, assault third degree, and wanton endangerment, first degree. He was lodged in the Clinton County Jail. And here's John Roberts with the news from Glasgow's campus in this week's WKU Glasgow Weekly Update.
This is your WKU Glasgow Weekly Update for August 28th, 2017. At WKU Glasgow, we want to help people achieve their educational and career goals. Come see us on a visit day on Thursday, September 7th at 5 p.m. to learn how we can help. Learn more about visit days at wku.edu/Glasgow. For all WKU Glasgow updates, news, and information, follow WKU Glasgow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or visit us at wku.edu/Glasgow. This has been your WKU Glasgow Weekly Update. Have a great week.
It's 6:14 a.m., 68 degrees.
Not every family is blessed with financial success. For many, it is a daily struggle to keep food on the table and a roof over their head. Hello, I'm Ben Rogers. Since 1981, I've been helping families threatened by debt collectors, garnishment, and foreclosure. Schedule a free consultation and let us show you how we can help your family. Rogers and Driver, on the Square in Glasgow, Kentucky.
Mom, are we at Parrish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parrish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parrish Carpet.
In more local news, the Kentucky Department for Public Health is reporting 4 human cases of the West Nile virus infection in Kentucky residents. To date, 42 states and Washington, D.C. have reported West Nile virus infection in people, birds, mosquitoes, and horses. Kentucky's 4 human cases include residents of Fayette, Hopkins, and Jefferson counties. Between 2012 and 2016, Kentucky's averaged about 10 cases of West Nile virus, which occurs following the bite of an infected mosquito. The virus is known to be present in mosquitoes in Kentucky. The Department for Public Health continues to work with local health departments and the Kentucky Department of Agriculture to control and aid in West Nile virus surveillance and mosquito control. In most cases, people infected with the West Nile virus either show no symptoms or relatively mild symptoms, including fever, headache, body ache, joint pains, vomiting, or rash. Less than 1% will develop a serious neurologic illness, such as encephalitis or meningitis. People over 50, those with certain medical conditions, diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease, cancer, or organ transplants are at a greater risk for serious illness. In addition to the human cases, West Nile virus infections have been reported in horses and mosquitoes in Kentucky. 4 have tested positive in counties of Bourbon, Franklin, Hart County, and Russell County. West Nile virus usually does not affect domestic animals, but can cause severe illness in horses and certain species of birds. And here is this week's View from the Hill with Amy Bingham.
No.
Just don't make the mistake of wearing gear from another university.
Presidential swap out. Now, this is what I want to see.
You can be a fan of whatever you want, but don't wear that shirt on my campus.
That message was loud and clear on the first full day of class as Dr. Caboni spent time greeting students.
And symbolically, it's important for me to be able to be in their space in a way that says, I care about you, we care about you, we want you to be a success.
As the 10th president of WKU, Caboni often articulates this vision for where the university can go together.
Great universities, in my mind, actually do three things. They inspire innovation, they elevate the communities in which they're located, and they change lives. They transform student lives.
Addressing faculty and staff at convocation, Caboni announced he will appoint a steering committee and 4 to 6 working groups to work on the university's strategic plan.
I will guarantee you August 2018 will be different than August 2017. The process that we'll go through during the next 9 months as an institution will be challenging, but also inspiring, I hope.
Reporting for WCLU, I'm Amy Bingham.
With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs.
Personal service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my dandy a call.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it.
Kentucky News Network, I'm Ed Huckleberry. Members of the Kentucky National Guard are in Texas to help with recovery efforts in the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey. Aaron Zamora, the operations director of the 123rd Special Tactics Squadron.
We have a highly trained force that could do rescues in any environment.
In addition to rescue operations, they'll be working to reopen small airports and clear helicopter landing pads. More developments are expected this week in Kentucky's public pension crisis.
State pension consultants are expected to unveil their final part of their report this afternoon, including recommendations on what to do. Governor Bevin will host a Facebook Live event tonight, during which he'll take questions from public employees and retirees. House Speaker Jeff Hoover has called all state representatives to Frankfort on Tuesday for a closed-door meeting on the issue. Bevin has said he plans to call a special legislative session in November on the crisis. I'm Tom Laytek.
A Scott County teenager is charged with 2 murders in Lexington last month. 18-year-old Jamel Barber of Georgetown had already been charged with a fatal motel shooting and is now charged, along with 4 other people, in a robbery murder that occurred a day earlier on a Lexington street. 29-year-old Charles Shyrock was killed in the street, and 40-year-old Lionel Clark was killed at the motel. Barber is lodged in the Scott County Detention Center. A coroner says a 6-year-old boy has drowned in a neighborhood swimming pool. The Fayette County coroner says Michael Stewart was pronounced dead Saturday at the UK Medical Center's Pediatric Emergency Department. The drowning appears to be accidental. 3 nominees are named for an open judgeship in Campbell County. The Judicial Nominating Committee says they are Joseph Franklin Grimmie, Jeffrey Michael Sanders, and Daniel J. Zella. All of them live in Fort Thomas. I'm Ed Huckleberry.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow today.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
622 WCLU, waking up with 68 degrees this morning. And looking at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen, we're seeing a little thunder shower activity now in northwestern Monroe County. It's part of a line that goes down into West Tennessee. So it's a pretty well-defined frontal boundary there. But be aware of that as you're traveling in Monroe County this morning, the northwest portion of Monroe County, and to give yourself some extra time to get where you need to be. In area funeral announcements this hour, Betty Reams, age 76, of Bonneville, died Saturday at University of Louisville Hospital's ER. She was born in Priceville to the late William Alva Jaggers and Verta Kessinger Jaggers. Betty was a retired civil service employee, a member of the Campground United Methodist Church and the Campground Methodist Women. She was preceded in death by a 7-day-old twin brother, Lonnie Ray Jaggers. She is survived by her husband, Leo Reams, 2 sons, Terry Reams and wife Carol of Elizabethtown, Eric Reams and wife Melanie of Tampa Bay, Florida, 5 grandchildren, Adam, Daniel, Ashley, Hagan, and Samantha, and 3 great-grandchildren, Emma, Aaron, and Avery. Services for Betty Reams will be at 11 o'clock Tuesday at the Seagull Funeral Home, with burial to be in the Campground Cemetery. Visitation will be Monday from noon until 8, and after 8 a.m. Tuesday at the Seagull Funeral Home. Memorial donations may be made to the Gideons. Herbert Reed, age 89, of Park City, died Friday at the Medical Center in Bowling Green. He was the son of the late John Will Reed and Nettie Mae Knight Reed. Survivors include his wife, Hallie Bellamy Reed, 4 sons, Dennis Reed, Danny Reed, Donnie Reed, and Timmy Reed, 4 grandchildren, Tiffany Wyatt and Jeffrey Reed, Simon Reed, and Amy Willman, 7 great-grandchildren, Hannah, Jarrett, and Haley Wyatt, Riley and Ross Reed, and Noah and Mackenzie Willman, 3 step-grandchildren, Tiffany Francis, Amy Hochak, and Jenny Vetch, and 2 step-great-grandchildren, Seth and Xander Vetch. Several nieces, nephews, and cousins also survive. Funeral services for Herbert Reed will be at 1 o'clock Wednesday afternoon at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, with burial to be in the Shiloh Cemetery. Visitation Tuesday from 1 until 8, and Wednesday morning until time for service. Funeral services for Betty Jo Piper Brooks, age 80, of Scottsville, will be today at the Harwood and Strode Funeral Home in Scottsville at 2 p.m., with cremation to follow. Funeral services for Mattie Austin, age 91, of Cave City, will be at 1 o'clock today at the Owens Chapel Baptist Church in Cave City. Burial will follow in the Owens Chapel Baptist Church Cemetery. Purcell Funeral Home is in charge. Funeral services for Edward Riddle, age 88, of Burkesville, will be today at 2 o'clock at the Ballou and Stotts Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Modoc Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Would you like to choose when you pay your electric bill? With EPB iPay, you can. iPay allows you to draft money into your electric account online or at our office. The myusage.com website lets you keep track of how much electricity you're using and let you know your current balance. When your account's getting low, you can get reminders to add more money to your electric account by text or email. With iPay, there's no due date, no late fees. Sign up for iPay at the EPB office at 100 Mallory Drive.
You're watching WCLU's Live and Local Morning Show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCLUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
#9 for a free termite or pest estimate.
Local news time for WCLU is 6:28 and 68 degrees. Let's turn to local sports. In high school golf, the Glasgow Lady Scotties played in the Bluegrass Invitational at Heritage Hill Country Club in Shepherdsville over the weekend. Team total of 400 for the Glasgow Scotties, led by Abby Lee, who shot an 87. Nina McMurtry shot a 100. Allie McCoy, 107. Bailey Birdsell, 109. And Grayson Flatt shot a 106. Thanks to Coach Kelly Lee for getting us the information on the Lady Scotty golf scores from the weekend.
Citizens First Bank has a great opportunity.
A hometown experience with honest people, a novel idea, not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough, and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can, before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
BR Tire. We're always on call, and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Ken Boone is on duty at the Weather Channel. I know it's been busy at the Weather Channel over the weekend, but Ken says we could have some thunder shower activity in here for the first couple of days of the week.
Our weather a bit unsettled here as we start off the business week. Cloudy and cooler today. Scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder for us here as we head through the morning hours. Temperatures today top out near 77. Cloudy tonight, stray shower thunderstorm possible. Overnight low 62. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected for Tuesday. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon in a low part of the 80s. Lots of clouds Wednesday and Thursday. Stray shower thunderstorm possible. Highs low to mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ken. Looking at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen this morning, we have a pretty good line of showers going way down to Jackson, Tennessee, and following I-40 through the greater Nashville area on up northeast of Nashville. And in Kentucky, we've got some thunder poppers there in Monroe County this morning, the northwest corner of Monroe County. And part of that goes over into Allen County this morning, as well as a wee bit of Barron County and Metcalfe County. So be aware that's where the storm activity is this morning. Some more rain showers following the Ohio River from Paducah up to Owensboro. Just want to make you aware of that. 70 degrees now at WCLU.
You love all-day breakfast.
I love all-day breakfast.
But you didn't love that you couldn't get all your favorites all day. But now you love that you can get more all day, like
McGriddles.
So you'll have to find something else to not love, like that itch you can't scratch. Or when people use speakerphone in public.
Seriously, you can't tell a soul.
I promise I won't tell anyone.
For real, okay?
Or accidentally watching episode 4 before you've seen episode 3.
When did DeAndre become an alien?
Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Locally grown produce, farm fresh meats, and handcrafted items produced by farmers, growers, and artists from right here. It's Kentucky proud in the purest way. Come shop and enjoy seeing people you know while local musicians set the mood with authentic sound. It's the Bounty of the Barrens Farmers Market, Saturdays on the Glasgow Square from 8 a.m. to noon. A Kentucky proud event.
Well, let's see here. What are we looking at? We're looking at 6:32 now at WCLU and 70 degrees. And time for us to talk about our birthdays and our wedding anniversaries today. Ralphie's Fun Center always makes sure that people have fun when they have a party at Ralphie's. And a big party coming up at Ralphie's tomorrow. And that's the big expo that we've been talking about, the Business Expo. And it's a big deal, because Ralphie's is going to put up a good time out there. I do want to tell you about Ralphie's being closed to the public today through Thursday. Actually, they're going to be closed today. Hold on, let me get back here. They're going to be closed August the 21st through the 24th, and again, Monday and Tuesday, the 28th and the 29th. Well, let me read this differently, okay? Today they're closed. Tomorrow they're closed. They were closed last week getting ready for the expo. So they're going to be closed today, and they're going to be closed tomorrow, as the South Central Kentucky Business Expo will be out there at Ralphie's. And, just like all the parties they do, the expo will be that much nicer because Ralphie's is working so hard with the committee to make this an excellent event. Now, let's see if I can't stumble over anything else any worse than that. First of all, the birthday today's going out to Sheila Childress, Jeff Huddleston, Morgan Thomas, Linda Washington. Lucas Goodson is 15. Sandy Keiss has a birthday. Larry Decker, Dustin Moss. Addie Johnson is 16. Pam Costello has a birthday today. We have a very nice couple anniversary-wise here today. It is Rusty and Dana Sally. That's Rusty and Dana Sally with a big wedding anniversary. That's the way we start today. Lots of room for you to call in and let us know, though, at 651-9149-800-956-1023. Online, it's an easy click at WCLUradio.com. We look forward to hearing from all of you today here on the morning show on this 28th day of August. Coming right back, we'll be doing some archiving. It's
Fire Pit Spirits, our number one priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Mom, are we at Parrish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parrish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parrish Carpet.
That's right. Good folks. Big Moose's Barbecue. Let me add a teen to the list here. Welcome to the teens today for Cassidy Harrison. Cassidy Harrison is 13 today, and her grandmama called to make sure that we knew that Cassidy Harrison was a teenager today. Congratulations. It's the archives, courtesy of the good folks at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, because history is made by the hard work that stands the test of time. Angela and I will share the archives after we hear from Joseph A. Wade.
Want to make sure you're ready to hit the ground running this spring? Then be sure to get to Joseph A. Wade before the spring rush hits for hydraulic hose and cylinder repairs. You can trust the folks at Joseph A. Wade to perform top-notch work, so be sure and plan on having repairs and tune-ups completed so you don't miss a day on the job. It takes all the right parts and tools to do your job, so be sure you stay connected with Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware on Industrial Drive in Glasgow. Top-notch work, top-notch people.
All right, Angela, the phone's been ringing off the wall. You got any birthdays to add?
I do. I have two very special birthdays.
Okay.
One of them is if anybody has ever heard of anything to do with Caverna High School,
Yeah.
they have definitely heard of Ronnie Cobb.
Okay,
They
yes.
know Ronnie Cobb.
Yes.
Everybody loves Ronnie Cobb.
Uh-huh.
It's his birthday.
Okay, and?
And Suzanne Nichols called in.
Okay.
Guess whose birthday it is today?
I'm going to guess Matt Jones.
39 and holding, she said.
Matt Jones. He's not holding much.
Well, Suzanne said he was holding, and she's definitely an expert.
Let me add another one to you, to the
Okay.
list here. Ryan Swords.
Okay.
Ryan Swords having a birthday today.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan's grandmother called up to wish Ryan a happy birthday. And I'm glad to talk to all the grandmamas this morning for sure.
There you go.
All right, here we are at 6:38. It's time to roll back the clock and take a good look at the way things happened on the way here.
Okay.
Like 100 years ago, this is, I guess, a little journalistic news here from 1917. Mr. J.S. Hansborough, a brother of the editor-owner of the Hart County Herald of Horse Cave, has made arrangements to open up a newspaper office in Cave City.
Well.
He has leased quarters in the Handy Reynolds building and is now moving his equipment therein. So that's 1917, a newspaper office being opened in Cave City. Now, I don't know if there was one open before that, but certainly I'm sure they had some business from the one up in the Hart County Herald.
I would say so.
So the brother said, here, let me show you.
Yeah.
1927, we have a notice. Interesting notice here. This is an advertisement in the Glasgow Times in 1927. It reads as follows. Notice, have you seen our window of dolls? ? If not, be sure to bring the children to see them. One doll with each $10 worth of goods for only 99 cents. That's an early promotion, you think?
I would say so.
Come buy $10 worth of groceries, and for 99 cents you can get a doll at Grinstead Grocery and Meat Market.
There you go.
Grinstead Grocery and Meat Market, which if all the storytellers have told me right, will be down there just below the Plaza Theater. Check out the window and see the dolls.
There you go. Dolls kind of weird me out sometimes.
Well, I mean, they can, yes, but, 1932, I mean, I say they can, I don't know.
I mean, those special
I haven't thought about it, actually.
Like those dolls that look like real babies.
Yeah. That weirds you. Is that one of those like you have like they do in school now, where you got to learn how to take care of a baby and all that?
No, because I mean, I like the whole idea of like using an egg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way if you crack the egg, I just don't like a bunch of dolls that look like real babies.
Okay.
Or they have those eyes that just look. Ugh, no, can't do it. Can't deal with it.
All right. We don't want to weird you out on Monday.
I'll pass on the 99-cent doll.
1937, I think this is the correct name here. The typist, they do so good on the archives, but this name is Budger Eisenberg.
Budger Eisenberg.
Budger Eisenberg of Cave City. He's a youth who has attracted considerable attention this season in local baseball circles.
There you go.
Well, Budger Eisenberg has signed a contract with Columbus, Ohio's American Association team, and he's been farmed out to the Virginia League for the balance of the season.
Well.
And he is to report back to Columbus at their spring training camp next year.
Well, you can't beat that.
Well, I mean, how exciting would that be for a youngster, young Budger Eisenberg there in Cave City? He's headed out to be with Columbus, but he's going to play on the farm team down in Virginia. Pretty exciting for the local youth. And certainly that's some bragging rights for sure. 1947, this is news out of Summershade. A severe electric storm struck within a few miles of this place late Monday afternoon. Mrs. George Hodges was rendered unconscious when struck by lightning as she was standing by a window in her home. She is showing improvement, but today, Tuesday, she is still confined to her bed.
Goodness.
Got to get over that lightning strike.
I would say so.
Summer Shade, Kentucky, and it's there's those things can. I don't know. I would probably feel safe in the house looking out the window.
I mean, you would think so. She probably did too.
And I'm sure she felt safe, but just it wasn't safe.
Just goes to show you.
1947. You got to respect it.
Mm-hmm.
1957. This was the day that plans were announced that plans are being completed for the start of a second class to the Glasgow School for Practical Nurses.
Mm-hmm.
The length of the training is 1 year. The class members spend 16 weeks in pre-clinical training. The remainder of the course is devoted to the actual training in clinical areas of the Sampson Community Hospital. The State TB Hospital, a Western State hospital, also is where you can get your training. It says here that tuition is fixed at $85 for the entire year. We needed nurses in 1957, and certainly the Glasgow School for Practical Nurses was filling the bill, and been a jewel in the crown around here for a number of years.
Right.
All right, 1967. Here's some names in local industry.
Okay.
1967, William Dean Greer is the new plant superintendent at National Wood Products. And he will succeed Aaron Stern.
Mm-hmm.
So the wood products out there going good, and they've needed another superintendent.
Mm-hmm.
1977, here's an advertisement for Beaver's Bait. Beaver's Baits, owned and operated by Richard and Lucille Jackson. A one-stop shopper's paradise. I like that description. Stop once, and you'll find everything. This is at Beaver's Bait, intersection of Highway 252 and the Beaver Creek Ramp Road. Come on out and buy some bait and the other stuff in the paradise there at Beaver's Bait. 1987, interesting conversation going on in fiscal court this day in 1987. Magistrates discussed the topic of changing 31E to the Scottsville Road as proposed by the U.S. Postal Service.
There you go.
So, as we have learned, it is referred to as a Scottsville Road. But it's probably equally referred to as 31E South. Nonetheless, it's the post office, I think, recognizes both, but they prefer Scottsville Road. And some of those house numbers on Scottsville Road get pretty large, like 25000 or something like that. That's way out Scottsville Road.
Way on out there.
But anyway, it's just good to try to comply with the post office because they got a big job too.
Well, yeah, and you want your mail. Most of it anyway.
1997, listen to these captains that were announced for the 1997 Glasgow Scotty football team. Here's the captains.
Okay.
Jason Christie, Demetrius Shannon, Chad Mullenkamp, and Will Whiteside.
Well.
Now, those four gentlemen have done extremely well since 1997. And they were showing the signs of being leaders back in 97.
There you go.
And today they're still leading. Now let's look at, it's 2007. 10 years ago, we had news about soccer players for Glasgow High School this season. There was a picture in the Barron County Progress. Soccer players for the GHS this season: Joel Paget, Will Beard, and Barron County High School soccer players included John Hammer and Spencer Williams.
Well,
soccer was really, 10 years ago, was really firing up around here, and really, the interest was really there.
Oh, yes.
And it was good that both of the high schools had soccer teams and allowing these youngsters a place to come and enjoy the sport of soccer. And looking at my list of things, that's all that I have in the archives today.
All right.
But there's lots of interesting things in the archives. Lots of stuff for us to talk about. The Harvest of History is coming up in the middle of September. We'll be telling you about that. And let's see. Let me look at my other little list right here. They do such a good job of telling us what things are going to be coming up down there. But yeah, that's the World War I, the home front exhibit is still going on right now through the 7th of November. So you want to be sure and take advantage of that. There's some amazing, we'll call them artifacts, items of history down there from World War I. And we'll look forward to sharing more from the archives coming up tomorrow. Thanks so much to Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services.
August 23rd through September 17th.
Many different factors come into play when dealing with an accident with an 80,000-pound vehicle. Because of federal and state regulations governing truck drivers, it is important to contact Rogers and Driver immediately. With more and more tractor-trailers on the road, it's important to be prepared. They aren't concerned with the rights of the victim. If you've been injured in a collision with a tractor-trailer throughout Kentucky or Tennessee, Rogers and Driver can handle your case.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy. But that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
And let you know that today it is Keith Jones Day on the radio. Now, Keith Jones turned 48 yesterday, so it'd be good to check out Keith Jones today and ask him how he likes 48 so far from his friends here at WCLU and a little taste of Texas. South Central Bank now presents a check of the Monday morning weather forecast.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Personal service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my Danny a call.
And cooler for us today with scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder for us here this morning. Temperatures this afternoon into the upper part of the 70s. Cloudy tonight, stray shower storm possible 62. Scattered showers and thunderstorms for Tuesday. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the low to mid 80s. And then cloudy Wednesday and Thursday. Could see a stray shower thunderstorm each day. Temperatures both afternoons expected to be in the low to mid 80s. Showers in lower 80s Friday to finish off the business week. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ken. 6:51. Looking at the radar screen, the latest scan here just a couple of minutes ago. The rain shower activity that is in Monroe County is moving off to the northeast, up into Clinton County and making its way over toward, actually close to Wayne County at Monticello. Some more shower activity in southern Allen County this morning. And a little thunder blip on the Monroe County, Barron County line looks like as well. Let's be careful with that. In fact, down in West Tennessee, I am showing a thunderstorm way down around Jackson, Tennessee. So this is not some passing by frontal boundary. It's a pretty well-defined line of thunderstorms this morning. Waking up with 70 degrees at WCLU. Weather brought to you by South Central Bank.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow today.
The Glasgow EPB is on Facebook and Twitter. Be the first to know when the EPB makes improvements such as new channels or new services. Wondering what's going on during an outage? The EPB provides constantly updated information that you can receive via Twitter on your cell phone. Plus, learn great new tips to lower your bill. On Facebook, just search for Glasgow Electric Plant Board and click the like button at the top right. On Twitter, search for the Glasgow EPB, then follow us and have updates linked to your cell phone. The Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future fast.
I'm here to announce the launch of McDonald's new signature sriracha sandwich, and they decided to turn it up. It's topped with crispy onions, fresh baby spinach, and kale. Onions and baby greens. That's not all. They decided to turn it up even more. They created an exclusive sriracha mac sauce with just the right kick of spice. Yeah, but it's here only for a limited time. The McDonald's signature sriracha sandwich. Where are you going?
It's on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Call ahead at 678-BEER. We're back at it again. Wes Royce in the studio with Bobby Lee Hurt. Bobby, what's up today, bud?
And we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Mom, are we at Parrish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parrish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parrish Carpet.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
Sometimes people are injured through the carelessness of others. That's why the law requires every driver to be insured. You work hard and pay your insurance premiums.
Hello, I'm Ben Rogers. When you're injured in a car wreck, you lose income. You have medical bills, and your ability to support yourself and your family is in danger. At Rogers and Driver, we know that. When you need help, we're here on the square in Glasgow, or visit us at rogersanddriver.com.
Rogers and Driver, your local full-service injury attorneys.
What's at stake? And burgers, too.
All right, we're going to move from Burger O'Clock to Trivia O'Clock because it's time for us to play trivia this morning. Folks enjoy, learning something each and every day or just giving folks things to think about. And also, it acknowledges the smart folks that tune into this program. We appreciate that for sure. And let's see here. The question today is coming up, and the folks down at Extreme Fitness, Extreme Gymnastics, Extreme for Women, are really tickled to be able to give away this prize that folks will enjoy getting. So get ready for the question coming up.
There are people just like you who are reaching their own level of success every day on the Extreme Fitness campus, just like Amanda.
My name is Amanda Hamilton. I've been a member at Extreme since around August. When going to Extreme, it's not like you're going to walk into any other gym where it feels like you're walking into a franchise. They know your name and they know what you do for a living, so it's almost like you're walking into your second family.
Amanda is passionate about competitive bodybuilding, so she enjoys having Extreme blends, healthy smoothies, and more right there at Extreme Health Club.
I will, after a workout, go and get a smoothie from them, because they can add the protein and aminos and things like that's really important to recover after your workout.
To sum it all up, Amanda says, the Extreme Fitness campus really does offer everything, no matter who you are.
I think it's just having the options in fitness. It's kind of your fitness.
To learn more, go to extremeky.com.
They offer everything you could need in fitness.
All right, who's going to get to go to Extreme? Let's see. 651-9149-800-956-1023. If you can answer this question, it's going to be an extremely fun trip to Extreme for you. Here we go. And the question is as follows. What served as the trophy in 1876 when dancers Nellie Saunders and Rose Harland competed in the first women's boxing match in the United States? The first women's boxing match was in 1876 between Nellie Saunders and Rose Harland. They were dancers. What was the trophy? 651-9149-800-956-1023. It's pretty interesting. I've got some pictures. Actually, not pictures. These are more like drawings. And it was pretty radical for 1876 for sure. Tell me what they gave as the trophy in 1876 for the award, the trophy for the first women's boxing match in the United States. 651-9149-800-956-1023. What would women want as a boxing trophy? Trivia.
A silver butter dish.
That's right. Who is this speaking?
Christy Simpson.
Christy, you had to have looked that up a little bit, which is okay.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Now, I didn't know if you were like a women's boxing history nut or anything, Christy.
No, sir.
Well, anyway, can you imagine, though, 1876?
I guess that'd have been a nice prize back then, though.
Well, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. A woman who likes to box, you don't think of, who also wants to set a nice table.
That's true.
I guess that's just my thoughts. But
it was silver.
It's prejudicial, I know, but what do you know? I was reading on this, I believe it was Nellie Saunders. I believe her husband was a boxer. I think maybe she got $200, which in 1876, that was a pretty good prize for sure.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Yeah, and but you cash in that silver butter dish, and you can really add to the loot.
Yeah.
In 1876. All right, I don't know what the prize is now for women's boxing matches. Do you?
Probably money.
Money, okay, money. I didn't know if you kept up with that sort of thing or not, Christy. We'll send you out to Extreme, and you can get in shape, and maybe you can box a little.
That's okay.
All right. Thank you, Christy.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. Christy Stinson. That's right. It is a silver butter dish. That was the trophy in the first women's boxing match in the U.S., 1876. So just something to think about here on the morning show at WCLU. Actually, for those who are with us online and on our live stream or on EPB Channel 6, the drawing that I was able to find also had one woman down for the count. The other woman was looking in a mirror, adjusting her hair, which, of course, a little satire there, but that was in 1876. We'll play tomorrow. Join us.
CBS News updates. Record flooding in Houston. Senior hurricane specialist Richard Posh is looking at it.
Catastrophic flooding is occurring due to torrential rainfall in southeast Texas. The Houston area has seen, I think, amounts approaching 30 inches, and we could see storm totals of as much as 50 inches.
More water flooding into Houston's already flooded neighborhoods right now because a couple of reservoirs are being released.
The Corps of Engineers had to open those reservoirs ahead of schedule to take the pressure off because water levels increased dramatically overnight. Now, releasing that water will increase the flood risk now for hundreds of homes.
That's CBS's This Morning's Nora O'Donnell. She's there where floodwater rescues continue.
Last night, I watched as about 4 of those dumpster trucks rolled into the convention center here in downtown. People have been riding for up to half an hour in the back of a dumpster truck. They're using anything they can in this town and surrounding areas to rescue people.
Why do I choose ISU Pettigo Lessenberry to provide insurance coverage for my home? It's because they make me think about things I never would have thought about on my own. From being a first-time homeowner and then becoming a father, Pettigo Lessenberry always reminded me about the risks that were out there and the smart and sensible way to make sure I'm taking the right steps and getting the coverage I need. I know I can call on them when I have any questions, and if I don't ask them, they'll probably point it out to me. That's going the extra mile.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance Agency.
This is Sarah Gibson Zoltz. My daughter Lola thinks all vehicles at Bailey Gibson are dandies because that's the name of her grandfather, Dandy Gibson. She knows her dandy works hard to get the best deals for families on new Buicks and GMCs. He hand selects the inventory, giving the best choices. And she knows he wants everybody to be happy each time they come for a visit.
He always gives me $5.
Yeah, we're still working on that one.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
This is WCLU Glasgow, WCLU-FM Munfordville, W252BN Glasgow, services of Royce Radio Incorporated.
Good morning, everybody. 7:04 and 70 degrees as we get our start here on the live and local Monday morning show from WCLU. We've got some thunder shower activity in the eastern part of our listening area in northwest of Monroe County, reaching a little bit back into Allen County. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the morning. As we begin our live and local 7 o'clock morning edition, it's time for our top story at 7.
Live on WCLU Radio, it's The Top Story at 7 with WCLU News Director Angela Briggs.
I'm Angela Briggs with WCLU, and this is your top story at 7. Now, I'm sitting here with one of Glasgow's finest, and I can definitely say that on the record. It's an absolutely valid thing to say. Dr. Modi, how are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing just great, as always.
As always. Now, when it, a lot of people say, you hear them say, I don't have time to do something. I don't have time to get involved. But now, I don't know how in the world you find the time to get involved in so many great things that really, really provide a benefit to this community.
Time is going to keep moving, and if we don't figure out how to use our time the best, we ourselves going to leave behind, actually. Right. And that is what I do. I was telling someone yesterday that sometime I try to figure out what I'm going to do next day in my sleep.
There you go. Now, you've got a couple of, actually 3 events coming up. First one is To the Brim, the 9th annual food drive.
Yes, that is coming up next week. Starts next Wednesday morning and will end next Saturday evening. And as I was saying before, we have more need than ever before. In spite of good economy we're talking about, lots of people are left behind, and we still do not understand, because we don't see the hunger, that how many people has to face hunger.
And these are people that are actually, a lot of them are trying to make it. They're trying to do everything they can to make ends meet. They just can't. They just can't make ends meet enough, and they still have hunger left.
Yeah, that is true, and it is not just the adults in our community, but lots of our children. Almost 20 to 25% of our children face hunger, mainly on weekends and holidays when they're not in the schools.
Right. And now this To the Brim food drive, there are 3 different ways people can help.
Yes, people can organize their own food drive, and that is what I am asking everyone to get involved, individually, as a business, whether you have clubs, you have in churches, the schools, everyone needs to get involved. That's one way to do it. Second way, you can help during our 4 days of food drive by donating non-perishable food, which is box food, canned food, granola bars, cereal boxes, peanut butter crackers, things like that. And the third way to do it is you can make a donation. What happens really is, last year we collected almost 7,800 food items during our food drive. But by Christmas we run out, our food pantry gets empty. So then we start using the cash we get. Houchins Industry is kind enough to us. They donate $2,000 worth of food every year. Thanks to later Rule Houchin and Mrs. Houchins. But then we start using the cash we get, and we try to stretch out that cash until the next food drive.
Right. And now then you've got the 7th annual Run for Health that's coming up.
That's coming up September 23rd. And that is another way we helping the community, and community can help us. I think everybody can take part in that 5K walk or 5K run on 23rd of September. And all the money we get goes to community medical care, which is making a big difference for over 100 seniors in our community with prescription medications, hearing aids, and at time with dental problems.
And now, because a lot of people might think that just because you had the expansion of Medicaid that there are no more medical needs, but there definitely still are.
There is definitely more medical need. There is so much uncertainty in our healthcare delivery system that as the way it looks right now, as time goes by, more and more people are going to need some sort of help.
Well, Dr. Modi, if folks want to find out more about any of these 3 things, where can they get that information?
They can call me anytime they want, 270-308-0435. Other place they can call is Community Medical Care. Tina Combs can help that out. They can also call Brenda Cheney. Yes, they can call Stacy Jane. And if they still need some information personally, can come by to my office. They can walk to Restore and talk to Melissa at a Restore.
So again, Dr. Modi, thank you so much for coming by. You always make me feel good when you come by, because it's always just like, you bring such a spirit and such a, you really just want to do good for people.
Yes, and I want everybody, as I said, to get involved, try to make a difference in whatever they feel comfortable making a difference for those who are left behind and who still has to face, whether they face hunger or they face other situation with their health care or our children. That is what we need to do, is help them out whatever way we can.
So get up and do something.
To do something.
This has been Angela Briggs with WCLU, and this is your Top Story at 7.
A hometown experience with honest people, a novel idea, not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough, and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can, before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
Do you drop your change in the bottom of your purse? Did you know that loose change could help someone struggling to pay their electric bill? The Glasgow EPB has partnered with Community Relief for a new roundup program. By agreeing to have your EPB bill rounded to the next highest dollar, the change will be provided to Community Relief to help the less fortunate here in our community. Your spare pennies can make a huge difference for those struggling to pay for their vital electricity. If you're interested in the program, please call the Glasgow EPB at 651-8341.
Not every family is blessed with financial success. For many, it is a daily struggle to keep food on the table and a roof over their head. Hello, I'm Ben Rogers. Since 1981, I've been helping families threatened by debt collectors, garnishment, and foreclosure. Schedule a free consultation and let us show you how we can help your family. Rogers and Driver, on the Square in Glasgow, Kentucky.
Mom, are we at Parrish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parrish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parrish Carpet.
Personal.
In more local news, ground was officially broken on Glasgow's newest business expansion. Construction, headed up by Scott Murphy and Daniel on the new QMS facility in Highland Glen Industrial Park, will begin next month. The land was given to QMS by the Barron County Economic Authority, and the expansion will create numerous jobs once construction's complete. Here's Barron County Judge Executive Michael Hale. QMS makes specialty dyes that are used in the automotive industry. A vehicle collision leads to 2 arrests. Officer Zane Greer arrested 33-year-old Brandon Lee of Glasgow following a collision on East Main Street. Lee had been driving a 2012 Chrysler, and police found he was driving on a suspended license. During a search of the vehicle, police found a black bag containing several needles along with meth. Lee was arrested, charged with no insurance, operating on a suspended license, drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance, violation of conditions of release, and persistent felony offender. Lee was also served with a Barron County warrant. A passenger in the car, 20-year-old Dylan Russell of Tompkinsville, was also arrested. After being served with an active Monroe County warrant, police found a needle in Russell's pocket. He was charged with drug paraphernalia and possession of a controlled substance. Both were lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. The Kentucky Department for Public Health is reporting 4 human cases of West Nile virus in Kentucky. To date, 42 states and Washington, D.C. have reported the virus in people, birds, mosquitoes, or horses so far in this year. Kentucky's 4 human cases include residents of Fayette, Hopkins, and Jefferson counties. All cases have occurred in adults. In most instances, people infected with West Nile either show no symptoms or relatively mild symptoms, including fever, headache, body aches, joint pains, vomiting, diarrhea, or rash. Less than 1% will develop a serious neurologic illness such as encephalitis or meningitis. People over 50 and those with certain medical conditions such as cancer, diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease, or organ transplants are at the greatest risk. In addition to human cases, West Nile virus infections have been reported in horses and mosquitoes in Kentucky. 4 horses have tested positive in counties of Hart, Franklin, Russell, and Bourbon County. West Nile doesn't usually affect domestic animals, but can cause severe illnesses in horses and certain species of birds. To keep mosquitoes under control as much as possible, wear mosquito repellent when you're going to be outdoors. Get rid of any standing water or containers that may hold water in or around your home. And here's John Roberts with the news from Glasgow's campus and this week's WKU Glasgow Weekly Update.
This is your WKU Glasgow Weekly Update for August 28th, 2017. At WKU Glasgow, we want to help people achieve their educational and career goals. Come see us on a visit day on Thursday, September 7th at 5 p.m. to learn how we can help. Learn more about visit days at wku.edu/Glasgow. For all WKU Glasgow updates, news, and information, follow WKU Glasgow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or visit us at wku.edu/Glasgow. This has been your WKU Glasgow Weekly Update. Have a great week.
A settlement's been reached in the Kentucky police shooting case. A confidential settlement was reached in a lawsuit filed by the family of an unarmed Kentucky man shot by police. The 2012 shooting occurred after 46-year-old Gregory Harrison called police several times, saying he wanted to kill his brother. He had a gun and he needed help. A federal judge last year allowed the lawsuit to move forward after determining that the shooting was unreasonable because Harrison was committing only minor offenses. He did not advance on the officers or threaten them, and he was obviously mentally ill and intoxicated. The Daily News of Bowling Green reports the lawsuit was brought to a close on August 18th. It had been filed by Harrison's estate against the city of Bowling Green and several police officers involved. The Glasgow City Council will meet tonight in regular session, and the issue of EPB could be wrapped up. Danny Basil's on the agenda and expected to address the council regarding the EPB matter. Also included on the agenda is the swearing in of the city clerk, Jamie McFarland, as well as a resolution adopting the Barren River Regional Hazard Mitigation Plan. There are also several appointments and reappointments on tonight's agenda. With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs at 7:18 a.m. and even 70 degrees.
Service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my Danny a call.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-thru window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
In reach.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Ed Huckleberry. As the Texas Gulf Coast recovers from Hurricane Harvey, they'll soon have some help from the Kentucky National Guard. 18 soldiers from the 123rd Special Tactics Squadron left Kentucky Sunday night heading to the hurricane zone. Director of Operations Era Zamora tells WLKY News they handle rescues and
global access, which is opening up landing zones, small airports, setting up helicopter landing zones for other agencies to get in and pull people out.
It's not clear how long the troops will be in Texas. A Kentucky soldier who was missing after a Black Hawk helicopter crash in Hawaii has been confirmed dead. 32-year-old Abby Milam of Jenkins in Letcher County is confirmed dead as a victim in that accident. Milam was one of 5 soldiers who went missing after the crash that occurred during a training exercise August 15th. She was a Black Hawk helicopter mechanic. Lexington police are looking for whoever's responsible for Nazi graffiti at the Fayette County Republican headquarters. Officers with the police say someone spray-painted "Die Nazi" and "Nazi scum" on the front windows of the Republican office. The vandalism was discovered early Saturday morning. Fayette County Republican Chairman Gary McCollum says he doesn't think local Democrats are to blame for the vandalism. He says he's blaming it on the current political climate. The Kentucky State Fair ended its 11-day run Sunday, and officials say all went well and call it a success. Fair Board President Jason Rittenberry.
Overall, I think we've had a successful fair. Obviously, we've got a few things we've still got to work some kinks out of, but for the most part, improvements over last year.
He predicts attendance will be up from last year, but it will be a few days before those numbers are finalized. I'm Ed Huckleberry.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like,
Have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow today.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
722 at WCLU and 70 degrees as we get started here this morning. We're going to come back and check out the weather forecast for today as we move briskly into this Monday, the 28th day of August.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
Good morning, friends. You know, each person is faced with the choice as to what they will do with the Word of Almighty God. One can either take it, all of it, or they can leave it in its entirety. To say that one believes part of the Bible but not all of it is foolishness. Either the Bible is God's story revealed unto man, or it is not. When one declares that they will not or cannot accept all of the Bible as absolute truth, but will accept part of it, then that person places self in the position of highest authority. In fact, they place self in the position of being higher than God, since they judge God's word as to truth. Man, in his foolishness of philosophy, has decided that his education has placed him in the position of an all-wise and all-wonderful element of humanity, when in fact his wisdom is mostly the epitome of foolishness and often downright stupidity. One cannot accept just a bit of the Bible, but not all of it, just as one cannot have a little Jesus, but not be totally committed to being his disciple. Take it or leave it. Take him or leave him. But don't presume to be able to have wisdom enough to judge either. You will only expose your own lack of discernment. Jesus says at John 12:48 that if one rejects him or his word, then that one will be judged by his word in the last day. Take it or leave it, but don't play with it. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
Thank you, Danny. It's 724 and 70 degrees at WCLU this morning. Here we move forward with a check of the weather. Staff meteorologist working at the Weather Channel today is Ken Boone. I know they've all been working overtime, double time there at the Weather Channel. And Ken is going to check in with us and tell us exactly the way things are going to get started today. Ken?
Cloudy and cooler for us today with scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder for us here this morning. Temperatures this afternoon into the upper part of the 70s. Cloudy tonight, stray shower storm possible 62. Scattered showers and thunderstorms for Tuesday. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the low to mid 80s. And then cloudy Wednesday and Thursday. Could see a stray shower thunderstorm each day. Temperatures both afternoons expected to be in the low to mid 80s. Showers in lower 80s Friday to finish off the business week. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Let's look at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen again, where we're still showing thunderstorm activity staying pretty consistent in parts of northern Monroe County, on over into Wayne County, up into a bit of Metcalfe County as well. And that's a long line of thunderstorms that extend well down into West Tennessee. It's all moving kind of to the east, more east than it is southerly right now, but still could have an effect on us as the day continues. 70 degrees at WCLU. If you
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
like to choose when you pay your electric bill? With EPB iPay, you can. iPay allows you to draft money into your electric account online or at our office. The myusage.com website lets you keep track of how much electricity you're using and lets you know your current balance. When your account's getting low, you can get reminders to add more money to your electric account by text or email. With iPay, there's no due date, no late fees. Sign up for iPay at the EPB office at 100 Mallory Drive.
A hometown experience with honest people, a novel idea, not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
BR Tire. We're always on call and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire. On Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in
Closed
Boston.
today and tomorrow to the public because they are working real hard to get everything ready to roll for the big business expo that is coming up tomorrow out at Ralphie's, which we've been talking a whole big bunch about. But Ralphie's is mighty kind to do all the work to help get it ready to roll for yet another wonderful expo that's coming up tomorrow. And Ralphie's is always a wonderful place to go for birthdays. I got a gongaree here. First of all, Mr. Randall Pace. Randall is 70 today. Here's a good fella that I've known for a long time, and he is a sharp fella, too. It's Mr. R.H. Austin. R.H. Austin is 92 today. Congratulations. Matt Jones, yeah, that Matt Jones is having a birthday. Ronnie Cobb, Ryan Swords, Cassidy Harrison is a teen at 13 today. Pam Costello, Addie Johnson is 16. Dustin Moss, Larry Decker, it's Sandy Keiss. Lucas Goodson is 15. Linda Washington, Morgan Thomas, Jeff Huddleston, and Sheila Childress. And we have an anniversary. This is the anniversary of Rusty and Dana Sally today. Very nice couple having a wedding anniversary. 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. Online here from WCLUradio.com. It is 7:29.
Citizen. I love all-day breakfast. I love all-day breakfast. But you didn't love that you couldn't get all your favorites all day. But now you love that you can get more all day, like McGriddles. So you'll have to find something else to not love, like that itch you can't scratch. Or when people use speakerphone in public.
Seriously, you can't tell a soul.
I promise I won't tell anyone.
For real, okay?
Or accidentally watching episode 4 before you've seen episode 3.
When did DeAndre become an alien?
Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy. But that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Mom, are we at Parrish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parrish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parish Carpet.
Many different factors come into play when dealing with an accident with an 80,000-pound vehicle. Because of federal and state regulations governing truck drivers, it is important to contact Rogers and Driver immediately. With more and more tractor-trailers on the road, it's important to be prepared. They aren't concerned with the rights of the victim. If you've been injured in a collision with a tractor-trailer throughout Kentucky or Tennessee, Rogers and Driver can handle your case.
At
my neighbor.
6:32. Not 6:32. Don't let me scare you there. 7:32. Wow. I don't want to wish away time. We have the Veterans Memorial Traveling Wall coming up starting the first day of September through the fourth day of September. This is going to be a spectacular viewing. It's 24-hour public viewing. Opening ceremony is going to be September the 2nd at 9 a.m. The closing ceremony, September the 4th at 7 p.m., and that's going to be at the Cave City Convention Center. Also, we have coming up the Youth and Field Day, and that's the Youth and Family Field Day at the Barron River Rod and Gun Club, Saturday, September the 9th, rain or shine, at 8 a.m. Free events for youth only and low cost for all other events. Go to www.barronriverrodandgun.com for more information. The club's located out at 875 Crow Road in Lucas. Stand by for some tidbit news.
This month at Bluegrass PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Back in 1978, Bobby Wilson started Wilson's Cabinet Shop in Glasgow. Also there from day one was a very young craftsman, Bobby's son, Wayne Wilson. Since that first day, Wayne has worked with his father, designing, building, and installing custom cabinetry in homes and businesses all over southern Kentucky. With Bobby's recent passing, Wayne and his wife Joy are proud to continue the Wilson Cabinet reputation. As the only licensed and insured custom cabinet shop in Glasgow, that's a responsibility they can handle. Custom cabinets, countertops, new cabinet doors, you name it, we can handle it. Call Wayne or Joy at 270-651-7271. We want to hear your ideas and make them a reality in your home. Wilson's Custom Cabinet Shop, Columbia Avenue at New Salem Road in Glasgow. 7:35 WCLU. Let me jump in here and tell you it's 70 degrees. We missed a birthday from back on Saturday. We want to be sure and remind you that on Saturday, Aaron Bragg turned 20. That's Aaron Bragg was 20 back on the Saturday. And we just learned that Trace Tittle is having a birthday today. So I want to be sure and get Trace on there. Let me find my Tidbit News introduction.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Tidbit News around the world and up the street, Wes. is going to join me today.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you good. Testing 1, 2, 3. Works good.
All right.
I think first thing we need to do on Tidbit News today is to do an obligatory Hurricane Harvey story, okay?
Okay.
And the big sports fan that you are, you can probably relate to this, okay?
All right.
This is Dateline Houston. Even as a life-threatening hurricane barreled toward Texas, Houstonians refused to purchase Dallas Cowboy coolers.
Yeah?
There's a photo that was posted to Twitter by Amjad Ismail, showed the cooler section at a Walmart in Houston completely emptied except for Dallas Cowboy coolers.
I heard about this morning earlier somewhere.
Even in a hurricane, no one is taking the Cowboy coolers, Mr. Ismail wrote. Hurricane Harvey was upgraded to a Category 4 hurricane Friday evening and was expected to make landfall near Corpus Christi, Texas, early Saturday morning. That's kind of what it did.
Except, that's why they call them diehard fans.
That's right.
I wouldn't. I don't know.
Anyway,
it'd be like if we had a flood here and it was like, well, to survive, I would need to use this Tennessee cooler.
Yeah.
That's
right.
I probably wouldn't use it.
You have some friends who would loan you one.
There's a picture going around though of the nursing home in a flood.
Yeah.
And it's just scary. It's just scary. I don't think people really know how serious a flood is till you've been in one.
Yeah, it is a something that people don't think about because, unfortunately, a lot of folks don't survive such things that appear to be not so dangerous, but they really are.
It really is, and my heart goes out to those people.
It's going to take a while to rebuild for sure.
Cowboy fans or not.
All right, story number 2. This is sort of a what was she thinking story.
Mm-hmm. Is this about Angela?
No, this is out of Atlanta.
Gotcha. Okay.
Police say a boy found a gun in a dressing room down at an Atlanta mall, and it fired when the mother pulled the trigger to see if it was a real gun.
Yeah, that's. Wouldn't you like to be in the stall next door?
No,
trying on a pair of khaki pants.
News outlets report that the mother and the son were inside of a dressing room at the Adidas store in Lenox Square on Wednesday, when the 10-year-old boy found what he thought was a toy gun under the bench. Atlanta police spokeswoman Stephanie Brown says the mother took the gun from the boy and pulled the trigger just to see if it was a real gun.
Yeah, that's not what you do with guns.
And a single shot was fired.
Yeah.
Brown says there were no injuries. There was minimal damage to the wall. No charges have been filed, and the case remains under investigation. I don't know what's to investigate.
Well, I tell you, I don't want to be too graphic, but if it were me, I'd probably have to purchase whatever I was trying on.
Yeah.
Based on the mess
Gotcha.
I would have made.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how pleasant that would be.
Boom! Oh, it is a gun. Yeah, that's not what you do if you want to find out if it's a real gun or not.
Well, she found out.
Yeah.
All right, and this is actually another Hurricane Harvey story. I just had it tucked up in the wrong place here. They say the third time is a charm, but that's not true for a Texas couple. Get this. Jenny Swearers and Dustin Morgan had to cancel their wedding 3 times thanks to flooding. They met actually in high school, Wes, about 5 years ago. After getting engaged, they spent a year planning their dream wedding, only to have their hopes dashed when the Sabine River flooded in April of 2016. The venue had 6 feet of water in it, so they had to cancel. They decided to reschedule the event for the following April at the same venue, but construction to fix the flooding damage wasn't complete, and so the venue wasn't even ready then. So Plan C was a Houston wedding this Saturday with 150 people set to attend. But Hurricane Harvey had different plans. Even though Houston was not exactly in the direct storm's path, the threat of flooding was imminent. Since Wednesday, they saw the guest list plummet from 150 to 40 guests, and then down to 15 guests. Listen to this quote. After the preacher canceled, we thought maybe we'll just Skype him in. Ms. Suarez joked. But we knew we had to cancel. We figured Harvey won, she said. The couple who live in Orange, Texas, near the Louisiana border, are now hunkering down with enough brisket and potato salad to feed 150 people.
Alanis Morissette.
That's right.
Isn't it ironic?
That's right.
It's like rain on your wedding day 3 times.
Will the couple attempt wedding number 4?
Maybe have a indoor. I don't know. Maybe have it somewhere like
that didn't work.
Colorado, somewhere like that where it's high elevation.
Well, here's what she says. Ms. Suarez says, the joke now is we're getting far away from water, and we will go to Vegas where there's no threat of water.
That's pretty true there.
But, there is I believe in omens. So when the preacher canceled,
yeah,
it's time to chime in.
Yeah, y'all are on your own. I ain't going to be able to get there.
So that's what we have today in the way of tidbit news.
It's good stuff.
7:42.
Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." Well, this is Whitney at Big Metal Oil, and I say, come to our office on 219 Industrial Drive in Glasgow and get the products you need to help what you have perform better so it can stay where it's at longer. We have made a long-term commitment to you, our loyal customers, and we strive every day to keep that relationship alive. Come check out what we have to offer. We are an ExxonMobil, Phillips 66, and Schaefer distributor with a wide range of products to maintain maximum performance on automotive, industrial, farm, and commercial equipment. We also have VP Racing Fuels. You heard right, we have the making power fuels to boost your racers down the track. Remember, our pumps are open 24 hours to all customers with plenty of room for tractor trailers, boats, and cars. Stop by and fill up with our technology transformed extreme diesel fuel treated with Power Service diesel additives. You won't be disappointed. Old Theo was a smart guy, but sometimes you just have to leave it to the professionals. Call 270-651-5212 for all of your fuel and oil needs.
All right, 7:43 here, WCLU, 70 degrees this morning. What we need to do now is to take a trip out to Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, Kentucky. Already in, sitting at his desk with a nice, neat stack of information on all the vehicles on the lot at Bailey Gibson. We are talking about Terry Hagan. Hey, Terry, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm just doing really good. I'm enjoying this Monday, 28th day of August. Time to get up and get moving, and I just think it's going to be a good day around here. And I know you have the wherewithal to make some folks' days out there, too, at Bailey Gibson, for sure, Terry.
We're going to do our best.
Tell me this.
I've got some real bargains for them today.
Well, and, people just think, that sounds very rhetorical, where, hey, we always got bargains out here. But the truth of the matter is, Terry Hagan is serious. He knows what people like. He knows what people want to buy. And he knows what will make them come in. So listen very carefully to this prescription of good deals at Bailey Gibson this morning. Tell us, Terry.
Well, today I have got a 2017 Chevrolet Impala LT with 13,000 miles on it.
Okay.
It's white. It's a pretty loaded up car.
Yeah.
It is sharp. It's the new body style.
Mm-hmm.
Got it today for $22,500.
That's a 2017?
Yes, sir.
So that's a 2017 for $22,000 some odd dollars.
Yes, sir.
And it's white and the new body style.
Yes, sir.
I don't care who you are. You'd have to drive it to see what you get for that small amount of money.
Yes, sir. And once you drive it, you're going to fall in love because the look's going to get you. And once you get inside, you're just going to have, it's just a dream car for you. It is super nice. Got all kind of factory warranty left on it. It's got your touch screen. I mean, it's got everything you want on one.
Yeah.
Plus, it gets good fuel mileage as well.
Well, I mean, it's got everything.
Yes, sir.
So come on out there today to Bailey Gibson. Be the first to buy it because you'll be the one who won.
That's exactly right. And I tell you, I've got another one that I just got it in. Got it in Saturday afternoon. And you talk about a little baby doll.
Okay.
It's a 2014 Honda Accord, the loaded-up version, sunroof, leather, heated seats. I mean, it's got it all. It's a four-cylinder, great on gas mileage, white with a tannish interior.
Mm-hmm.
Got every option you want on it, 20-some thousand miles. Make somebody a wonderful deal on it today.
So that's a 2017 as well?
No, it's 14.
2014, I'm sorry. 2014 here.
Yes.
Let me get back down here into the year. 2014. And as Terry describes it, it's a baby doll.
That's exactly right.
And if you've never seen a car that would fit the description of a baby doll, you better get out there to Bailey Gibson today and see this 2014 Accord.
Yeah, I mean, it is sharp. Like I said, I just traded for it.
Yeah.
It's been very well taken care of. Got all the records with it. And I best not forget one other important item this morning.
Yes, sir.
We are running out of months.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, our incentives on new vehicles are going to be changing.
Well, we are running out of months, Terry, so you better speak up and let folks know what they're going to miss.
I've still got some vehicles, trucks, SUVs, and cars that have what we call the select money off. Some of our trucks have got, it's equal to 16% off the sticker price.
Wow. That's easy to calculate, too, you know.
Yes, sir. It's running on an average of around $8,700.
My goodness. That's you don't want that you'd be losing that much money to let the month run out on that incentive for sure.
Yes, sir. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, now is the time to buy. Come down, speak with me or some of the friendly staff. Let you drive, check anything you want to, and we're going to get the pen sharpened and we're going to make a deal.
I know you will.